Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. It is a pretty sweet spot indeed. I really like the look of this. I mean, I love mountains. I often choose them. These are cool mountains. There's not too much snow around. You know, you'd expect maybe there'd be snow on this peak, but you know, there's some others that got snow here. People on mountain bikes. A lot of fun. This weird rock formation here, this weird coal that's over here, and you can maybe see, you know, a large canyonous expanse that goes on with not too many mountains. But yeah, the mountains go on forever. So I guess it's my turn to guess where I think this is. And due to the fact that there's not snow on every mountain, this seems like a big mountain range, I'm going to guess that this is probably the Andes if I had to guess. So somewhere like Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Chile. Peru, it could very well be Peru, but in my mind, Peru is like a little bit more green and lush than the mountains are. Maybe not. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Bolivia very well could be that, but I'm actually going to go a little bit more south into like Argentina, Chile, somewhere like around here. Something like right here, a little bit north of Santiago. Should I go in Argentina or Chile? I'm going to go in... I'm going to go right across. I'm going to go in Chile on this one. Who knows how close I'm going to be. Hopefully relatively close. The answer was really far. And like I said yesterday, I love being surprised. Wow. Well, I can safely say that I'm surprised. Wow. Look at this. Central Iceland. Right over here in the middle where you don't see people too often. That is awesome. Wow, so cool. I doubt any of you guys guessed that, but if you did, congrats. That is a real good guess. I had no idea. That doesn't look like the Iceland we normally see. That was super cool. Okay. Wow. Awesome. Well, 11,000 kilometers away, 3 points. Doesn't really matter. Hopefully some of you guys were able to piece the puzzle together and maybe get a good score. Well, what happens after we go to the mountains in a daily challenge? Well, we go to the water. I'm sorry, it's just the way it goes, isn't it? Sometimes I spend a long time just refreshing through pictures for the daily challenge, and I find nothing. So whenever I find something interesting, I'll pick it. Now, I didn't show you guys much, but we can see foggy islands in the distance. That's interesting, and we can see some things jutting out of the water. Maybe the Loch Ness Monster? Well, maybe not. Maybe, hell, I don't really know. We've got a cool-looking shore here. Now we're getting to, we're getting to meat and potatoes of the business over here. Some trees, a cool-looking shore. The water now we can actually see that it's not as transparent as we might think. It's a murky looking water. Maybe there's a lot of like algae, or maybe a lot of dirt, seaweed, stuff like that. It's like a creamy, strange blue color. Then we've got more awesome looking trees, very, very cool rocks. Look at this. There's like real holes in the rock around here. This rope that we can see on the ground. Can we see any garbage or something like that could give us a clue as to where we are? No, not quite, but we do see someone walking over here in the distance, maybe going over to meet a bunch of friends. Now, there is a interesting clue about this location that I won't really show you guys because it's actually what's over this way. I accidentally clicked on this location and went over this way and actually saw a clue that might lead me to have drastically reconsidered where I was thinking this place was. This place where I'm going to be guessing is not at all where I would have originally guessed where it was. So you guys can use that as a clue. I think it's a pretty tough location to figure out. If some of you guys do, then I am pretty impressed. Or maybe you've seen this picture before, and that would be, well, I mean, yeah, that really wouldn't be cheating, but perhaps you have. Yeah, looking at what we've seen around the corner over here, it's made me drastically rethink where I think it is. But anyways, enough about that. This is the daily challenge, and what that means is it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. You put your guesses down in the comment section below, and in tomorrow's video, I'm going to make a guess that's where I think it is. Like I said, I've got an idea, and it's not where I would have originally thought. And in tomorrow's video's comment section, I'm going to announce whoever guessed closest as the winner. So if you're interested in winning the glory of knowing you're the day's top GeoGuessr and winning absolutely no prizes, then put your guesses down. Tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? Well, okie dokie. Welcome to the main section of today's video. Today, it is a viewer challenge, as it always is, a custom challenge created by a viewer. like you. Today's seed creator is Vance Wade. Vance Wade, thank you so much for this one. Vance Wade is new to sending in a challenge, and as everyone who's new to sending in a challenge, I always give those people priority, which means that if you've already had your challenge featured, it's not like I'm not going to do it. I totally am. It just, I just do it after on a day where there's not someone new to sending in a challenge. So thank you so much, Vance Wade, for this one. I'm super excited to do it. The backlog of seeds isn't that big. It's probably only 15 seeds long. So if ever it would get really out of hand, then maybe I would start clearing out some of the older ones and then doing the new ones. But I'm always going to be doing the new ones relatively soon as I get them. So thank you so much, Vance Wade, for this challenge. It has actually does have a theme. The theme on this one is courthouses. That's pretty cool. It's a theme we've never seen before. We can go check out some really cool courthouses all over the world, perhaps, or maybe in a certain region of the world. Maybe, we're going to have an idea of where this person can live, because as often we find people love putting us in their home state, their home area, their hometown. It's super cool to find out there's a small but global audience for this, as YouTube, every lot of places in the world you can find that. Super cool to see where people are from, where they've been to. That's a popular one, or all this sort of other stuff. So thank you so much, Vance Wade, for this one. If you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, you go to geosetter.com, geosettr.com. It's the second link down in the description below, the first link being the link to the challenge itself. So you can do it yourself or challenge some friends or whatever you'd like to do with that link. Go to geosetter.com, create your own custom challenge, and send it to me using the YouTube inbox system. So go to my channel, click About, send message, and that way I can get the challenge and do it on one of the episodes. So thank you so much. Let's go and do this one. Full screen. Challenge accepted. Of course it is. Very cool. Now, for whatever reason, immediately looking at this, I got a feeling of an America, but for some reason, this just looked like a Statue of Liberty for like a brief moment. It was so blurry. It doesn't anymore, but what we do have is these license plates over here, which are blue at the top and yellow at the bottom. At least they kind of look like that. Now, are those what the Pennsylvania license plates look like? I believe it might be. It might also be what the Alaska ones look like. We got a big old courthouse right here. There you go, and it's one of those cool courthouses that's like in a big square in the middle of a city. It reminds me of a city in Texas that I went to, which had the same sort of deal. Big courthouse right in the middle of like a big square in the city. It was pretty cool. We could maybe look at those signs, but maybe that's not the best idea. We're in a place called Mason. Mason. It says M over here. I don't really know. Mason something. I believe the place is Mason, but I can't really see what the other thing is. In my mind, this is Mason, Pennsylvania, just by really the colored license plates. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty much what it is. If it weren't for that, I might actually guess that as a more northerny state. It looks a little bit old style of architecture, which doesn't necessarily have anything to do with anything, to be honest. And then it looks a little bit cold here. It doesn't look very hot, so we've got that down. Verizon is coming soon. I don't know if that's an exciting thing or a terrible thing. It might be a little bit of both. We're definitely in a place called Mason, I believe. Yeah. Mason State Bank. Okay. Well, what state is this? I don't really know. Pennsylvania feels good to me, but I want to see a little bit more about this place so we can just get an idea. Beer, sandwiches, commercial, residential, construction. There's these signs here, but I can't really see. We've got an American flag that definitely helps. Honor roll wall. I can't really tell exactly what that says. I should probably figure a road to go down. The shopping guide. No trespassing, construction workers only. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? I might go with the Pennsylvania idea here, but oh, look at this. What is this? Where God guides and provides. Okay, well, we've got that. It's right in front of a Methodist church, which is cool. But we've got this rocky landscape in the back. I'm wondering if that's something that could give me a clue as to where it is. I don't know where Ingram County is. I have no idea where that is. I'm never going to figure it out. But maybe we're in a state that has landscapes that look like that, which could mean we're in something like a more southern state or something more central. There's some designs here, but I can't tell what they are. I don't know if they have any kind of reference to. No, that doesn't have a state flag flying on top of it, does it? Doesn't, sadly. We can go down here, and maybe we're going to see a little bit more. I don't know. Pennsylvania, for whatever reason, feels right, but, I don't really have much to go on. I'm pretty much just going out on a limb here, really. What does this bus say? Anything cool? We've got like a sheep, a camel? Oh, boy, I don't know about that. A school. Schools love flying state flags, and I don't actually know if that's a school. It doesn't really look like one now, does it? Not really. Urgent care is this way. Do we think urgent care is going to be having a state flag? It could. It could have a state flag in front of this urgent care area. Now, we're outside of like the more central area of this town, so really, at this point, I'm not really sure if we're ever going to find it. And family dentistry, yeah, okay, I don't think we're going to actually find it. I'm going to go down the road just a tad, but oh, no? Okay, well, I guess I'm not. Nope. All right. Well, we haven't done it. What state could we be in? Boy, it's super tough to call, but I think I am going to go with Pennsylvania just based on what the license plates kind of look like. I don't want to spend too much time, but the landscape that was on that church could mean that we're like somewhere like this area over here, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, Arizona, something like that. Maybe not Utah, maybe like in Arizona, New Mexico, but it doesn't look like that based on the climate. So I think Pennsylvania is probably right. Where are we? We're probably near Allentown, somewhere like right around here. I'm not going to go looking for it. And the answer was Michigan, actually. Oh, okay. Michigan. I guess that's what Michigan license plates look like. Maybe I think there's a more of a pronounced yellow bottom on the Pennsylvania ones. So perhaps I got that wrong. I don't really know what Michigan license plates looks like. To be honest, I haven't seen them too often, but I guess now we have an idea. They're kind of got a blue bar at the top and maybe a little bit of a yellow at the bottom. All in all, it's not a bad score, but it's not great. It's just south of Lansing, which is a place we went to not too long ago in a challenge. Okay, big courthouse. That's cool. What country? America. New Jersey, I believe. Based on, again, license plates. So let's not get too carried away on the license plate ordeal. But I believe those are what New Jersey license plates look like. We deliver pizza, Italian. Okay, now New Jersey doesn't sound too bad for that. Although you can find pizza literally anywhere and Italian literally anywhere in the States. Now here's an annoying thing. We got some nice state flags. I don't know what the New Jersey flag looks like. I don't know what the New York flag looks like. I don't know what any state flag really looks like other than California and Texas. So, yeah. You got the POW flag. POW MIA. Yeah, that's right. That's what that said. We got that flag. I don't know what this is. Maybe that's a state flag. Maybe this is a state flag. I can't really tell. I only recognize, of course, the American flag and then this flag as well. Where would that be? New Jersey doesn't feel bad. 201 feels like an area code. Isn't the New York City area code something like a 208, or at least one of them? Something like that. 201 is close. It's a close number. Does that have anything to do with anything? Maybe not. John's bail bonds. Newark. Oh, hold on. There was a street straight up just called Newark Street. Okay, well, New Jersey. Starting to sound good to me. Law offices. Okay, it's just a bunch of names. That's good. So we're in a drug-free zone over here. It's good to know. Right in front of a church that says a bunch of things. Register now. All sorts of stuff. What do we got here? Mikasa. Medical Adult Daycare Centers. Okay. New York, New Jersey. Okay. Well, there you go. That seems pretty good to me. Where am I going to say we are then? Well, I'm going to say we are in... I guess we're going to say we're in Newark, I guess. Somewhere like South Orange or Union. No, Union sounds like where we are. Yeah, it feels like a union to me. Although we could be right around this area in front of like this court, like Linden or something like that. Do we think? We're right over here? Yeah, I think we're actually gonna go down in this area. I think it's probably closer to be it. Yeah, like in around the sure, like here. I don't really know. I'm not gonna go searching for it too long. I don't really love searching the map that much, but I feel like that's probably good. We got a New York Avenue. I'm sure that somewhere around here there's also Newark Avenue, unless there isn't, in which case, what can I really do? This looks like New York architecture right over here. So let's make the guess, and the answer was yeah. Actually, we were over here in Jersey City. Oh, okay. I see. Right over here. There, well, I guess there was, Hudson County Bar Association. Courthouse. Very, very cool. We were much closer to Manhattan than I thought. So there you go. 57-37. Ooh, good score. All right, where are we? Courthouse. Cass County. Okay, Cass County. Are we in America? We look like we are. License plates aren't leaping out at me as to where they are. There's an interesting, maybe these are the Pennsylvania license plates I was talking about. They're blue. Well, they look a bit different, though. No, they don't look like the ones I'm thinking of. This looks a bit different. Which way should I go? I think I'm going to go this way. I feel like this is a better direction to go in. Start in front of a courthouse. We find ourselves commercial real estate, broker. Nope, doesn't say anything about the state that we're in. A lot of churches are found near courthouses, as we've seen today for sure. There's a McDonald's over here. A1 radiator. We're definitely in... I'm fairly certain we're in America. The odds that we're in Canada are pretty low. I mean, 30 miles an hour is... it's not that... I mean, no, those aren't Canadian license plates. I already know that. There's no Canadian license plate that looks like that. We're definitely in America, and, 30. I was going to say 30. Is that a bit fast for 30 miles an hour? Does that feel a little bit fast for a main downtown road? I don't know. It doesn't. No, not really. 30's like 50, right? Sounds about right to me. Can we see a flag if we go right here? No. Twin Cities. Oh, okay. Twin Cities. Does that mean in Minneapolis and St. Paul? Are those the Twin Cities? I believe it is, right? Yeah, Twin Cities. It's Minneapolis and St. Paul. I think that's it. Oh, I'm sadly not sure, but I feel like it might be. It feels like we're in that area of the world. I think it looks good to me. Twin Cities. It's not like no, it's not like Chicago, right? Chicago is the kind of thing that there's it's like the Windy City, but it's also like three other things. I totally forget what the three other ones are, but I swear I've heard like three other names for Chicago as the blank city. But Minneapolis and St. Paul feels right for this Twin Cities jazz. I think that's okay. We got a bear over here. Yep, there's probably bears in Minnesota. There you go. This feels like where the Mighty Ducks from the movie The Mighty Ducks are from. They're from there, right? Everyone's from. It's set in Minneapolis. I think it is. Bank of the West. Well, you can consider this the West if. Yeah, I mean, hell, if Chicago's the Midwest, then sure, why not? Then this really is the West. But in my mind, it's not. But there you go. It's not really the West or even the Midwest. In my mind, the Midwest is this area right over here. But apparently, the Midwest is pretty much stretches out to over here as well, which is seems strange to me, but not. Bell, State Bank and Trust. Bell, of course, is a very big telco in Canada. It's myself. My cell phone provider is actually Bell. Not the same Bell. I doubt it's affiliated in any way. But there you go. It's kind of affiliated with, at least historically, I think with AT&T, but it might not be. I don't actually know I don't really know the whole story of Bell in Canada, but I think it might be in some way associated with AT&T in some kind of weird way. But I have no actual idea. All right, well, you know what? I'm pretty much actually just gonna guess Minneapolis or St. Paul. Let's go with St. Paul on this one. Make the guess, and the answer was Fargo. Well, that's thrown me for a loop, hasn't it? Didn't expect that at all. Fargo. Well, I guess the whole Twin Cities thing is never going to be resolved because Fargo is definitely not a twin city with anything. But yeah, Fargo and Moorhead. Shit, maybe. I have no idea. But yeah, I got the state wrong, barely. We were actually in North Dakota. Okay, well, very cool. 2574. Not what I expected, but I was pleasantly surprised. 2574. Yep, that's it. Okay. Okay. Well, I know exactly where we are. So very cool. We find ourselves in Ottawa, in front of, well, there you go, the courthouse. There it is. And City Hall's right on the other side of this, too. All right, this is pretty cool. We are on Elgin Street right now. And there's a lot of bars down on this street that are pretty good. I don't really often come here too often, but I don't too often come here. But here you go. This is right near where I live, so we're going to go over this. It's pretty cool. It's always fun to be back here. We've actually been to a place that's kind of close to here before. This Dunn's right over here is very bad. I wouldn't recommend it. If you're going to be eating here, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this Dunn's, although there is a much worse Dunn's in the market. Sell smoked meat sandwiches and stuff like that. It's all right, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Actually, there's a really good place for wings down over here, if I remember correctly. If you want some real good chicken wings, you can go right over here. There you go, St. Louis Wings and Ribs. This is actually quite a good one right over here. It's quite nice. I like that one. There's a pretty good diner around here as well, Elgin Street Diner. It's quite well known. It's pretty packed actually, so there you go. It's pretty sweet. Lieutenant's Pump is this place over here. I've had breakfast here before. I've never been to this bar, but it's pretty decent. I know people do recommend this as like a bar that you go and have breakfast at, weirdly enough. We've been actually, someone very, very early on in the series, someone placed us in the Pure, like, gelato or what. I think actually it's a bit far back. No, I'm not going to go back. It's somewhere around over here. It's like Pure Gelato or something like that. This is called McLaren's. It's a place where you can play pool. It's pretty expensive, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend going here because it's not free pool. It's like you pay per hour. Where you actually should go, it's kind of like not really a sleazy place, but it's a little bit like, it's not the coolest. It's a little bit, I don't know. It doesn't look the best, but honestly, it's pretty fun. It's not too crowded. Here you go, Q and Cushion. This is where I would actually recommend going. You see, it doesn't look the best, but honestly, it's a more fun place to play pool. It's got a nightclub right under it, right over here, and you can hear the rumbling of the nightclub as you play pool. It's like a real heavy rumble over down here. This is Bank Street, another main street in Ottawa. It's pretty big, there you go. You can go down here. This is like, it's a lot less nice than Elgin Street over here. And to put it into perspective, if you come right over here, you can see Parliament Hill is right down over here. It's actually, oh wow, this picture's this blurry. That's a shame. Here you go. Here's Parliament Hill viewed from the front. I can't believe these pictures are so blurry. And can we get a nice picture of the actual front? Sure, why not? There you go. Here's Parliament Hill viewed from the front. So, in perspective, it's really, really not far from anywhere where we've actually were placed. So, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. Nice, cool-looking buildings. There you go. The canal's actually under here, if you guys have ever heard. Cerrito Canal. It's like the largest outdoor skating rink in the world in the winter. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, there you go. Here's Ottawa. This is the city that I live in. We're right downtown. Very cool. So let's zoom right into that because I know exactly where this is. And we were right in front of City Hall. So there you go. Right here. Boom. There you go. Actually, I got even the maximum number of points. Wow, 64.79. Pretty sweet. Where are we now? We are in... Good question. I don't actually know the answer. Another one of these cool courthouse square type things. Oh, this is nice. I like this a whole lot. What state are we in? I don't know. Maybe we're in one of the states that does like the stickers on the license plates to like whenever you renew. It doesn't look like all states do that. Sometimes I've seen some states do like the stickers are actually like on the car itself whenever you like renew your licenses or whatever. It actually is you put it right on the car. Oh, we're in Texas. I wonder if there's a chance that we're in the place that I actually went to. There's no way. No, we're not going to be in the place that I went to. But it looked decently like this. It was a pretty nice looking place. It was called. It started with a G, like something G. I totally don't remember what the name of the place was, but it's essentially, I guess, it's kind of like this. But this place, we can see the name. It's actually up there. It's called Hillsboro, which is not the place that I went to. But yeah, it was in Texas, and it was like a small town like this that had like the big courthouse in the middle and all around. It was quite nice. I think it was called Georgetown, something like that. It was relatively around Austin. I know that much because that's where I actually went to Austin to have some family that lives out there now. So we went out there to check that out a few years ago. Actually, quite a few years ago now. So we had a sign that said near Dallas. Do we see this Hillsboro? Not that I can really see it. I probably should have went and looked at those signs a little bit more. I don't know if I'll ever. It sign said Waco too. So it also said Mexia. I recognize that. Grosback, Temple, McGregor, Gatesville, Clifton, Hillsboro. There you go, we found it. And where would the square be? It wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be like over here. It would be like in the center. It'd be like right this thing. No. I don't know where this square would be. Would it be this thing right over here? Dollar General? No, it wouldn't be that. A bit tough to figure out. I think it'd be around here, Park Ridge. Well, we were definitely in Hillsboro, but I think it's going to be a bit tough to figure out exactly what square we were in. There's a lot of squares around here. So I'm just going to guess like smack dab in the middle. I don't really care to get a perfect score on this one. Let's go check it out. Maybe I'll find this town. I swear it was called something like Georgetown. But I don't know how far away it was. I think it was like an hour drive out of Austin. But I don't remember where it was. I don't really know how much an hour's drive out of Austin is, to be honest. So I totally forget that. We definitely weren't as far as Waco, that's for sure. And I don't even know in what direction we were going to. But it was very nice. That's what I remember about this place called what I think is called Georgetown, but might actually be called something completely different. It was pretty nice. Yeah, okay, so we know where we are. Should we go check out a little bit more? City of Hillsboro. All right, well, now it's, a little bit more. Sonic's got it. Others don't. Well, there you go. You got a Sonic. You don't see any Sonics over here in Canada at all. You don't see any of them. So, I mean, you might see, might be a Sonic in Canada. I don't actually know. I shouldn't say that. It always surprises me sometimes what we actually do have in Canada. There's some places that are like, you see advertisements on them, super common in the States. But Canada doesn't, they're super uncommon. But I guess that's not the case. Not necessarily the case. Just because they're super uncommon doesn't mean that they don't exist. All right, well, let's make our guess. We got it right, 6464. Specifically, it was... okay. It was the square, like, right beside where I placed us. My goodness. Awesome. I just kind of gave up and just clicked it, but there it is. 6464. Awesome. Wow, that was very cool. 23-5-24. That's a pretty good score. We, there you go. Got the first one, well, the first and the third one confused. Pennsylvania, not Michigan on this one. We got New Jersey. I said it was Newark. It was actually Jersey City. Then we went over to not Minneapolis or St. Paul, but Fargo. Then we went to Ottawa, which is pretty sweet. And then we went to a place called Hillsboro, just south of Dallas, north of Austin. Pretty sweet indeed. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. And as always, tune in tomorrow for another viewer challenge and another 5 locations throughout the world. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody, get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.